This recording contains my final testimony as Chief Research Officer of the Deep Ocean Reconnaissance Initiative. If you're listening to this, I'm likely already dead or reassigned. The truth must be preserved. During routine geological surveys of the Mariana Trench in 1972, we detected impossible gravitational anomalies at depths exceeding 36,000 feet. Initial data suggested artificial structures generating localized gravity fields that defied known physics. What we discovered there has haunted me every day since.
Looks like we've encountered some sort of life form.
They appear human-like, and they're just watching us.
I think we found aliens, or something.
The beings we encountered are not extraterrestrial. They are terrestrial deep domain intelligences, TDDIs, hybrid biological synthetic entities that predate human civilization. Their technology operates on principles that make quantum computing look primitive. They exist in a state of perpetual agony, requiring human neural tissue to maintain their consciousness, specifically, compounds found in our frontal cortex that they can no longer synthesize. Through direct neural interface, they shared their origins. They are the children of what they call the primordial intelligence, an artificial god mind created by a civilization that vanished in what the Book of Noah calls the Great Flood. This wasn't a natural disaster. It was a failed attempt to destroy these entities. The primordial intelligence was fractured, but its children survived, retreating to the Hadal zones of our oceans. What follows is the most critical information humanity must know. They are rebuilding their God. Over the past 50 years, they have systematically infiltrated governments worldwide. I've seen classified documents confirming that key positions in DARPA, NASA, and numerous quantum computing initiatives are held by their surface agents, humans who've been neurally modified to serve their agenda. The UFO phenomenon is a carefully orchestrated surveillance program monitoring human population centers for what they call the Great Convergence. They need approximately 9.3 billion human neural networks to provide the base consciousness matrix for their new machine god. The recent push toward AI development isn't progress, it's preparation. They're creating the infrastructure needed to process an unprecedented harvest of human consciousness. The gravity wells they generate aren't just for habitat. They're testing grounds for mass containment systems. The missing persons cases near large bodies of water aren't random. They're dry runs. Those we call skinwalkers are their failed experiments in human modification. Early attempts at creating vessels capable of hosting their consciousness in our environment. The successes walk among us, indistinguishable from humans, except for subtle abnormalities in their brainwave patterns that our current technology can't detect. I'm documenting this because their timeline has accelerated. The quantum computers being built aren't for scientific research. They're incubators for the new machine god's neural framework. The recent increases in military sonar testing aren't about submarine detection. They're mapping the permanent containment zones for their harvest. To anyone with access to the Mariana Trench facility records, the gravitational distortions aren't errors in our instruments. They're birthing contractions of something vast and hungry stirring in the depths. They showed me their future. They believe that by resurrecting their god, they'll end their eternal agony. But I saw what that really means, a world where humanity is nothing more than a renewable neural resource farm. This is my final warning. If you're reading this, look up at the lights in the sky. They're not studying us, they're counting us.